Who is a spiritual wife and who is a spiritual husband? Now listen to me, I'm a spiritualist. I'm going to tell you something what nobody has ever told you. What does it really mean when you hear somebody is going through the problem of spiritual wife or the problem of a spiritual husband? Now let me tell you, don't go around looking for permanent cure to an illness without you first knowing the name of that illness. That's why medically they tell you to go to lab tests. You understand? The same way spiritually, some of you are going from one place to another, trying to cure something you don't know what it is. But you think you are experiencing this, or you think you are having the problem of this thing, but you don't really know the contents or the knowledge about that thing. Now listen to me. A spiritual wife or a spiritual husband is when a human spirit is in covenant, is in a love covenant with a spirit. Now, why is this covenant? This covenant was orchestrated, was formed from your last reincarnation. I hear what I'm saying. Now listen, the one thing you must bear in mind is that this problem of a spiritual wife and a spiritual husband is not associated with everybody. Not everybody, not every human being is going through this problem. So it is something that was formed, orchestrated from your last reincarnation. And during your last reincarnation, your soul, you existed in this world without having a life partner. Once existed in this world without a recreation, and you died, you left this world without having any representation. Now, when you died during your first existence, before you reincarnated now, when you died, your spirit went back to the terrestrial world, to the spiritual world. Your spirit now dive into a covenant with a spirit, with an unknown spirit. Spirit now went back to the terrestrial world, to the spiritual world, and now dived into a covenant, into love, affection with a spirit, with an unknown spirit. Now, here comes the problem. Now you reincarnated again. You came back to this life again as a human being. You were born and you now came back. Now what happened? You start having this dream of having sex in the dream. After you come back to this life again, don't forget that there was an agreement. There has been an affection in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual world. Your spirit and these unknown spirits have been dialing together. You understand? And there was an agreement between your spirit and that spirit. Before you were born, before you came, other spirits were trying to be protected. Is the interest of you not doing anything with an opposite sex here on earth. You understand? That is why they tell you that human spirit has feelings. Human spirit feels pain. Human spirit feels emotion through the soul. You understand? So whatever thing you are doing here on earth with your boyfriend or your girlfriend here on earth in your relationship, that feeling is the same feeling the spirit, that spirit over there is sharing in jealousy, in envy against what you are doing here on earth. That is why in everything you are doing in your relationship here on earth, what that spirit will be fighting over there is to be spoiling things for you, is to be disorganizing anything that has to do with marriage, relationship you are involving yourself with. There is somebody already there that is jealous of you, that is monitoring you. If you need money, they can even provide money for you. There are some people with the problem of spiritual wife, spiritual husband. When they are single, they are doing well. They are seeing money, they are seeing favor. But anything that has to do with them going into love or marriage, you see problem from here and there. There are situations like that. You understand? So that is why your relationship, sometimes you're having problem for no reason. You are hating this person for no reason. Some marriages are disorganized today for no tangible reason. You don't just know the reason why you hated this person, and immediately you left them, or you disorganize, or you separate from them. Your peace, it looks as if your peace is restored. No, it is not ordinarily. It is a spiritual problem. Something somewhere is backing up those things. Best thing you can ever do as a human being when you start noticing all these things is to do a spiritual work of separation. You separate your spirit from any spiritual entanglement with this person that is unknown, that is spiritual. I hear what I'm saying. You separate yourself from that person. That is why those people you see going through the problem of this spiritual wife, spiritual husband, in their first reincarnation, when they first came to this life, they left without marrying, without even recreation. They never had any children. and they die. That is why it's very dangerous. It's terrible as a human being. You existed in this world. You left without having a baby, without having a child. It is terrible. That is why it's very risky that you live in this world. You die without recreating, without having a child. You just die. There is nothing to remember you. Your spirit is going back there for another entanglement. Your spirit will go back there and got engaged. And when you reconnect back again, that is the same problem you'll be going through. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. So as a human being, try, have a seed, have children. A man, you are a woman going through this problem. After doing the spiritual separation from this unknown spirit, the second thing you have to do, have children, have representative on earth, so that even when you die, you become an ancestor. You have something to look after. You have a throne over there. There will be an authority for you over there. You understand? So don't just live. That's why it's very dangerous. You see those people, they die, no marriage, not even about marriage I'm talking about. No baby, nothing to represent, nothing. When they will come back again, they will go through that problem you are going through. This is very deep, it's mystery.